How's it going, Frank?
What's up, Glenn? How you doing?
Good, you?
Good, doing good. I'm looking forward to getting closer to retirement, though, huh?
If I keep going like this, I will be out pretty quick.
Hey, I think did Matt reach out to you yesterday?
Yeah, I did. I was pretty excited about that, actually. So,
Yeah, because I wanted to jump on it and just show you, like, because look, just for an example, like, you can see the bet tracker I have pulled up?
yeah.
Yeah, so see, this is ours, and this is from January until now, and look, we're at 52.53, and then now take you, 54.69. See, so I mean, that's why I was really excited when I seen that. I was like, wow, I was like, this is great.
My big expectation was to do about $200 a day, and
Hmm.
I'm at $1,000 for 3 days this week.
That's what I'm saying is when I look at your unit game through the first 3 months, like you're pretty much like 2 months ahead of schedule. That's why I'm like, wow, it's really like you're 2 months ahead of schedule because you got to think you're just trying to average 10 units a month. Like that's what you're just trying to get. You're above that by 24 units now. So
I started this
good.
a year ago, Frank, and I just was doing it for fun. And then about June last year, I was going to different guys and paying money to get bets and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I'm going, how do they do this? Like, some of the stuff had no rhyme or reason to what they were doing. And then when it came to baseball last year, I was doing very well on baseball by myself. But it intrigued me to know, how did you get an insight? And I caught you on probably last September.
Yeah.
I started your YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
And then I joined you in November. And then Matt reached out to me in December, and then this is a success story going like well.
It really is.
That I thought I could do.
Yeah, that's why like I was really pumped up to see your stuff because like every month I like to review everybody's stuff, and when I seen yours like this, I was like, I looked overall and I was like, wow, you're really like right neck and neck. You're actually doing better than what we're doing. You're doing better by 2 units, but that's what I'm saying. Like that made me very happy to see for sure.
I don't have I don't have a have a problem with you sharing this with people, or if you want me to put something out there, have no problem sharing it. Like the success story, I'd love to share this because people see me a year from now with just wearing shorts and a freaking t-shirt 12 months a year, and
There you go.
like get up in the morning, do my freaking do like I do now. I get up at 6 o'clock every morning, and I get up and I freaking open up the computer, pick my picks that I want. Like I got 4 hockey games I'm watching today. 2 are wiped out. I'm looking at Calgary. But the thing is to be disciplined, and for me to sway off of it for whatever reason, then it just, oh well, it worked that time. Why not do it another time? So my goal this month is to exceed 75%. Like now, I'm at $6,600. Like I put $1,000 in when I started with you guys in January. 6,600, 67. So now I'm going to throw an extra $25 on that.
Yeah.
So my will now be $325. That'll be my unit size moving forward. And then if I make my $200, I've already, the way I look at it, I'm at $1,000. I get 2 days leave. Pick your next game that you want to pick. Your good games on the next 2 days because you got 2 days that I can play with.
Yeah, no, that's true. You're right. That's right. And I got a question for you too. Like, let's say somebody was watching this and they were listening to you and they were on the fence of like joining the program. What would you say to them? Like, if they were on the fence of it and didn't know if like, maybe it works or maybe it don't.
I would tell them to go for it, but you've got to be disciplined. I would say start off with your dollar value and grow with your book. So like I started off and it was very hard to do. I started off at $25 a bet.
Yeah.
And you make $5-6, but that's what I did. And now I'm at freaking 66. I'm at $325 a bet. And then you watch, because you're watching your book and your book's going nowhere at the beginning. And my book is going like this.
Yeah.
Jumping in leaps. That's what I'd have to explain.
Yeah, because like another thing, like that when I reached out to you when you said you were going to move it to like $500 unit sizes, is that like because I want you to be set up for like retirement, you know, when you're gonna be down
Yeah.
in the Dominican Republic, you know, and trying to just live off of this. So on that end, when you really, you know, all your income is just going to be coming from like sports betting pretty much, you know, you're really, you know, mainly focusing on that. That's
Yeah.
why it's like if you're betting, I want to suggest like 1 to 2% of what your total bankroll is doing that, because there's going to be times like you have been doing great. I'm not going to say you've been doing absolutely great, but there are times where it gets choppy. And then, you know, there are times where, you know, a couple weeks go by and maybe you're not making a profit and stuff, or maybe you're losing a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
And like if you're betting like 10% of your bankroll, or, you know, 7%, those will actually take a pretty big hit on a bankroll and maybe even discourage you a little bit, you know.
You're right. You backed me off on a good reason. I backed
Hmm.
off for another reason was if I had done if I would done kept my bet, because if you look at my bets, they're still at 225 or 250, whatever. I never really
Yeah.
exceeded except for a few. Had I
Hmm.
stayed at the 225, 250 as a unit size, where do you think my units would be today?
No, I know. You
Instead
mean
of
like money? How much money you would have made is what you're saying?
no, not so much the money, but so much the unit size, because the unit size is not showing truly there. Because
Hmm.
I was really when I did go over to a $400 or $500 bet, I should have been saying that was 2 units
Okay.
instead. You know what I mean? Because if you would have
Yeah,
looked up,
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah.
hey, they would have been another 30-40% higher.
Hmm. No, you're right. Yeah, I see what you mean.
And anyway, so I don't have a problem with you sharing. I mean, it's up to you whether you want to tell them who it is or not. But
Hmm.
I would have no problem speak up and tell them how I started and how
Hmm.
and why I'm where I'm at today.
Yeah, I mean it's great because, like I said, is that, you know, it's very impressive. Honestly, very impressive, and that's why I showed Matt, because when I went over and went and did your review, I called Matt over and I was like, Matt, I was like, come and check this out. I was like, this is exactly Glenn's doing exactly what he should be doing. Literally exactly what he's supposed to be doing for the last 3 months. I was like, and look at the results, it shows. And
Yeah,
he was like, oh man, he's like, I gotta call him. He goes, I gotta call him, let him know. He was all hyped up to talk to you about it.
it's right in the middle, right in the middle of the auto game. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about which way I'm going. If you want me to share or you want to share this at any time, I'm more than welcome. I'm more than up to speaking to it.
Cool. Yeah, it's like I said, I'm very impressed. Do you have any really questions about anything? I mean, like I
No,
said, everything. Yeah, you're doing good. So.
I'm literally half a month away from paying off my dues to get into this,
Hmm.
and just fucking like I keep track of all that, right? So where my money ahead? Fuck, I'm at $6,600, buddy. I'm gonna be
I
at
know you almost paid off the whole thing, and then you learned everything. So now it's, if only school and college was that easy, you know.
yeah. It's I would anything you need from me because you more than exceeded my expectations. I thought, okay, if I get out of this half as what as I already knew by the end of August, I think my term is, I'll
Yeah.
be. I've already got 90% of what I need now. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, I can't express how thankful I am for to you guys letting allow me to come in and learning this,
Hmm.
and I could do to throw whatever back into this. And then if you want me to speak to this anytime, no problem.
I appreciate you, Glenn, for you know, for following and doing everything correctly. I really appreciate it, and I love it when somebody actually, you know, is getting the results they're supposed to.
Yeah. So what am I on? One, two. What's on the end of the month there? What is that?
The end of the month. Yeah.
Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and another six. I'm on a 12-game winning streak.
Yeah, that's crazy. Can't complain there, that's for sure, right?
No, and it's like you told me when I remember the last time we chatted. I was or 2 times ago. I was in February. I
Hmm.
was at 80%. You said, Glenn, you're, you're gonna you're gonna stumble. I said, I know I am, Frank. I'm just riding the high right now. So
Yeah.
then it ended up at 73%. But
Yeah, it adjusts. It'll adjust itself, you know. As long as you can limit those losses, you know, when you limit those losses, they're the amount, even it's great to take the losses and like they're like half unit play losses, because then they don't damage your overall units that much, but it does correct the percentage. You know.
Got to remember, even though I don't overplay it, I'm playing with their money now. I'm not playing with mine.
Yeah. No, exactly. You're right.
So I'm not. For to get down, like if, and that's another thing I would tell the people. I says, listen, if you were to use this for example, this guy started off with $1,000. He's now at 6,600.
In 3 months. Yeah.
He's playing with his money anymore. He's playing with their money.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do take a hit, don't take it harshly.
Exactly. Don't take it to heart. Yep.
Yeah, you're losing their money back to them, and when it comes around, you're going to take more of their money back. So,
Yep. Exactly. You're right. You're correct.
but if you look at my winning streaks, they're pretty good actually.
They are. You can see them all. I mean, you can see the only time it just gets a little choppy here and there. Other than that, you get look at these big chunks of green. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, Glenn. I appreciate you, and I'm glad that you got a grasp of it for sure.
I appreciate it. Appreciate everything you guys are doing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right.
Hey, buddy.
All right. I'll talk to you later then.
Yeah, later. Bye.
All right, Glenn.